Hey, it's your old pal Fernbark up here at Morning Wood. Today I'll be bringing you the finest in COVID cuisine. I teamed up with Dave from Dave's Diversion and Smitty from Smitty. And we're teaming together to bring you guys 3 videos with the finest COVID cuisine. So basically the rules are all of the parts of the menu have to be shelf stable for 6 months. That's the ticket. So for today's COVID cuisine, I'm going to do a kind of a potatoes au gratin using these Parmesan Asiago potatoes that expired in July of 2018. And I'm going to use this Dak ham, and that expired in January of this year. So this is basically brand new. Woo, smoky. According to the recipe on the box, I'm going to need some boiling water. That's generally shelf stable. 1 1/3 cups of milk, or 3/4 cup of milk, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Milk is not shelf stable, but this is, and it works pretty darn good. Well, I suspect I have more coals than I actually need here. Here's my Nito. Oh, that's tippy. I like that better. Here we go. It doesn't look like it's really hot because the coals aren't red, but I assure you, they are quite zippy on the old fingers. Boy, I hope those potatoes really... I was going to put the lid on, and but I think I'm going to try to let that evaporate down a little bit and then put the lid on in a minute. Since the ham doesn't really have to cook, it just has to warm up, I thought I'd give it a little extra flavor. I'm going to put this Camco smoking box in here. Now I'm going to smoke my ham. Ew. That thing is like a razor blade. Holy moly. Here she is. Some fine pressed meat. Put her up on the upper rack. And let her get heated. Forgot to put the butter in. I got these packets of ghee. I thought I'd wait till it was like super smoky and even more difficult to do this. That's the plan right there. Just 2 of these, huh? Ooh. I had them in my pocket so they would stay warm because it's so cold out. You know, because the July 4th weekend is the coldest part of the year. Oh my. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put the lid on there. I'm pretty sure that would have cooked over. Smoke box is working. Oh my god. So I thought I'd pretend to be an adult and actually make some green peas with this. These are dehydrated. Well, I went ahead and put the whatever was left of my coals on top of the lid there. I'm going to try to brown the top up a little bit. You can see the ham is starting to get nice color. Alright, let's get this baby out onto the cutting board. Looks pretty good. Coals off the top so I don't dump them in my taters. Those are pretty shot. I was hoping to get some kind of browning action, but I don't think I really did. Well, I gotta say, this looks 1,000 times better than it did originally coming out of that box. Smells pretty good too. That smoke really did help quite a bit. Here we are for some fancy looking plating, right? That's how we do it up here. COVID Cuisine. What do you guys think? Well, here we are. I took a little taste of the potatoes off camera and put some pepper on there. They turned out perfect. They're nice and soft. You would never have guessed that these were not fresh cooked potatoes. My peas look pretty good. We'll see how they taste. Not quite as plump and fresh tasting as like a frozen, but really not too bad. Let's see if smoking did anything to my Dak ham. It's actually really good. I've never had it before, so I don't know if smoking did anything to improve it or not. It tastes pretty sweet. The texture is very similar to Spam. Maybe a little bit looser than Spam. It's not bad though. It actually tastes more like ham than Spam does. So I think it has a way better flavor than Spam. That's for sure. Well, let's go ahead and put a bow on dinner. It was actually quite delicious. I got leftovers and looking forward to them. The potatoes were really good. You know what? I probably didn't have to waste $4 in butter on those. I could have probably just put just mixed it with water, and it would have been maybe a little bit less bland and probably a little bit less rich, but maybe it was all right. It probably would have been okay without it. I've done it before. So it's the next morning, and I'm showing you the breakfast I'm making. I forgot to turn the microphone on, so here comes the voiceover. What this is a package that I tried to recreate a packet gourmet meal. And so what I have are some hash browns in here, and then that's an egg and sausage mixture. I packaged this up in 2017, so all these components are really old. And since I'm doing the voiceover, apparently I survived. So I got a seasoning packet on the side with the rest of the stuff I need to make this. And what we got here is the date from the oil. So the oil expired middle of last year. It turned out being okay. And I'm describing rehydrating the potatoes and the egg separately. I'm going to put hot water in with the potatoes so they rehydrate more quickly. You don't want to do that with the egg because you will cook the egg if you put hot water in the egg. So a little bit. Well, it's been about 20 minutes and I actually remembered to turn my microphone on. So my potatoes I got a little bit of extra water in there. I'm just going to drain it out, but they're nice and soft and ready for cooking. I guess I should check and see if my olive oil is in any kind of condition before I go ahead and try to make food with it. Try a little. Nope, not rancid. Good to go. Can you believe this? I'm not cooking on cast iron. Sometimes I like cleanup to be easy. Well, this should be well, I got a nice crisp going on my hash browns right there, so I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs in. And I got a feeling I wasn't exactly sure how much water to put in, so I probably put too much, so these might take a while to cook out. But I put too much water in because I knew that sausage was going to need a lot of water. And if you ever do this on your own, don't mix the sausage and the eggs together because you're going to need different water and time for both of those things, and it's just not a good combo. Ooh, those eggs cooked up quicker than I thought they were going to. I got a nice brown on my hash browns. Let's get these on a plate. I'm hungry. Well, it's taste test time. Oh shoot, I forgot I had sauces and anyhow, I'm going to try it without. Having a little campfire right here. This is a Solo Stove campfire. And it's not too bad for cooking on. And it kept me pretty warm last night even when it was raining. But I think, I wish I had the Ranger like Dave has, which is the next size up. Those need some salt. I just need the hash browns with this piece of ham, which is about 80% salt. Yeah, that's a ticket right there. Man, that is good. That ham is way better than Spam. Especially after I smoked it and then fried it. That is good. This fire's starting to get hot on my fingertips right here. Alright, let's give my eggs and sausage a try. Whoops, almost lost my sausage. Turned out perfect. I can't remember what brand eggs these are, but they're pretty good. Usually if you get like a freeze-dried eggs, if you're doing them in a packet, like a Mountain House type deal, they're kind of soggy. But once you fry them up and you get that extra moisture out, it's a pretty serviceable egg. And the sausage are just fine.